Well, good evening. Nice to be here again. Hope you're all coping with the current situation, the lockdown, or whatever you want to call it. I've been painting on and off today to try and amuse myself. So that's as far as we have gotten with the French gunners. That's all the flesh tone done, and the base blue and the base black. Look a bit messy at the moment with the webbing and stuff because I've gone over the edges with the blue. But you neaten that up when you do the white on the straps. You can neaten that up. And I looked at these on the Plastic Soldier Review website, and they didn't really go a lot on them, to be honest with you. Some of the criticisms I actually agree with. They're quite fragile. Some of the bits you have to force together, and forcing fragile bits together invariably break, which is true, but only to a point, because what I found was, excuse me, they're supposed to be snapped together, which, yeah, I guess they are. But what I found was, when I did the second 6, I did the first 6 sort of dry, snapped together. When I did the second 6, I used that, and I put cement on both bits that were to go together, and they went together no problem. It was fine. There wasn't an issue at all. I guess it's pushing 2 dry pieces together, whereas the cement acts as like a lubricant, and you just slot them together and they're fine. The other criticism they said, which I do totally agree with, is, as you can see there, that guy's got a backpack and a rifle. Well, you wouldn't be manning an artillery piece wearing a backpack and a rifle. You take that off and put that down somewhere, which is totally true. I agree with that. So the next excuse me, the next batch of these I buy. I can smell tobacco. Isn't that odd? I smell tobacco here somewhere. Anyway, the next batch of these I buy, because I'm going to be buying some more of these. The next ones I do, I'll leave off the backpacks and the rifles and do them that way. So that was another criticism they had, which was, I guess, totally justified. And they also said they're wearing the wrong uniform. That's not campaign dress, the uniform they're wearing. So, but I think they're nice. The detail on them is superb. They're going to look very good, along with the artillery pieces, which are also very nice. And because I haven't put the barrels on yet, so I'm going to paint them separate, because the artillery pieces, they come in like a lot of bits. They said that you can put more detail on the bits, which is absolutely right, which is true. They're very nicely detailed guns. They'll look good, but they didn't go a lot on them anyhow. The set as a whole, they didn't go a lot on it, which is a shame. The one thing they didn't do, which they normally do, is give a set a rating out of 50, which they didn't do on this particular box, which was a shame. I'd like to have seen what score they gave them. But they didn't think they were that great, and I think I personally think they're nice. Like I say, the problem snapping them together you can overcome with the glue. Take off the backpacks and the guns and leave them, and you've got a nice set. You've got a nice set of 1/72 French artillery. But I guess it's like all these things, isn't it? You pay your money and takes your choice. And what I like, somebody else may not like, and vice versa. It's all personal preference, personal choice. So that's where we're at with the French artillery. Have another crack at them tomorrow, because I'm not going out. In actual fact, I don't know how many of you have had this, but I actually had an email, government email today, come through saying to me not to go out. I don't know whether everybody got that, or they're just targeting the vulnerable ones, I don't know. But anyway, I'm not going out anyway. I haven't been outside my door for a week. I feel like a bloody hermit. But there you go, you know, I've got plenty of stuff to read, books to read, and videos to watch, and I'll tell you what I have started reading. I'll show you what I have started reading. Excuse me a moment. That's what I've started reading, which is very nice, I have to say. Very enjoyable. And quite a thick book. So it'll take me a while to get through that, so that's nice. So it's all about occupying your mind and not going stir crazy and cabin fever and all that. So I've got out in the cupboard, I have some chess machines. So I think I'm going to get one of them out and have a crack at one of them. So there's always things you can do to occupy yourself. It's never as bad as people make out. So hopefully we can all get through this, and hopefully we can all avoid the dreaded virus. So that's really all I got to say. That's where we're at with the gunners. Crack on tomorrow. See you in the next one.